Srinagar, the summer home of the government in Kashmir, is a truly beautiful city. Tucked away in the Kashmir Valley, it's a place where nature shows off its best. And the star of the show? Dal Lake, a sparkling gem. This lake is a big part of what makes Srinagar special, and people have loved it for hundreds of years. Dal Lake isn't just water, it's alive. It's huge, over 20 square kilometers, with little rivers all connected, floating gardens and tiny islands. The lake is so still, it's like a mirror showing off the mountains all around. It's a picture that's always changing. The air smells sweet like lotus flowers, and the soft sound of water splashing against wooden boats is like a lullaby. Even the Mughal emperors, who loved beautiful things, fell in love with Dal Lake. They built amazing gardens all around it, turning the whole area into a paradise. These gardens, with their pretty fountains and bright flowers, showed just how much the Mughals loved art and beauty. The lake became their favorite summer getaway, a place to cool off and enjoy the views. The best time to see Dal Lake is at dawn. When the sun first touches the snowy mountaintops, the lake wakes up. It's so quiet, you can almost hear the silence, except for the birds singing and the soft splash of oars in the water. The sky turns all sorts of colors, gold, pink and orange, and paints the lake with them. Taking a Shikara ride at this time is something you'll never forget. These special wooden boats with their bright roofs and fancy carvings float so smoothly on the water. As you go along the little rivers, you see a different side of Srinagar. Fishermen throw out their nets, hoping to catch lots of fish. People selling vegetables, their boats piled high, go to the floating markets. The floating gardens, called rad in the local language, are really special. They're like little islands made of reeds tied to the bottom of the lake. People grow vegetables and flowers on them, using the same ways their families have for years. These gardens not only give food to the people who live there, but also make the lake even prettier. Dal Lake has been a big part of Kashmir's stories and traditions for a long, long time. You can hear about it in their songs, poems and legends. Old Hindu books talk about the lake as a holy place, and many people still think of it that way. There are old temples and shrines all around the lake, and people come from all over to visit them. One of the most famous places is the Hazrat Bal Shrine, which is said to have a hair of the Prophet Muhammad. The shrine, made of shiny white marble with tall towers, is really beautiful. It's very important to Muslims, and lots of people go there to pray during special holidays. The lake has seen lots of history too. Kingdoms come and go, busy times of trade, and how the people of Kashmir have lived over the years. It's also inspired artists, poets and writers for many years. The Mughal Emperor Jahangir, who loved nature, loved Dal Lake so much that he built Shalimar Bagh on its shore. This beautiful garden, with its flowing fountains and lots of green plants, shows just how much the Mughals loved this peaceful place. Dal Lake isn't just beautiful, it's also a place where people live. Thousands of people call the lake their home, and their lives depend on it. Houseboats, those famous wooden boats on Dal Lake, aren't just for tourists. They're homes, stores and workplaces. Some of these boats are over 100 years old and show you how people live there. Life on the lake is all about the water. Fishermen go out early in their shikaras to catch fish. People sell vegetables from their boats in floating markets. Kids go to school in little canoes, and you can hear them laughing across the water. The lake gives people food, jobs and a sense of belonging. But more and more tourists are coming, and that's causing problems. Pollution from trash and dirty water is hurting the lake. The water, which used to be so clean, is now getting dirty. We need to be careful about how we visit and make sure we don't leave trash behind, so we can keep this special lake beautiful and healthy for a long time.